Come on, let's go up the hill. Let's jam up the hill. You want to jam up the hill? Come on. Let's go do this, guys. Come on. Come on. So I decided to use 440C. Just plain old mill style 440C stainless steel, rather than using anything else. I mean, maybe down the road when I get different heat treating capabilities or not, I might use other stuff. But right now I've seemed to have stockpiled a whole bunch of 440C. And I think I've stockpiled a bunch of 305 .070 thickness pieces of steel for the liners. Rather than use titanium, I rather just kind of learn how to do these things with the with stainless steel as a liner rather than titanium as a liner. So instead of risking the heavy sparks and all that type of stuff, I decided just to go with this. Then maybe later, when I become a little more comfortable, I can actually go ahead and do the titanium. But I'm looking down the road at, actually, was one of my challenges in addition to filling up that case, and I will actually get up to filling that case one of these days. You see a squirrel, huh? You see a squirrel. Okay, you're never getting that, guys. Come on, relax. I should tell them to believe in whatever they want to believe in. Tell them to believe in getting the squirrel. But yeah, I'm going to probably use 440C stainless steel, and I'll probably use stainless steel for the liners, and just to become acclimated to the speed tapping and all that type of stuff. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be kind of an interesting undertaking. So that's going to be fun. And then another one I'm thinking about doing is lathing out some sleeves to give the knives something to kind of slide on. So rather than using just a direct pivot to blade contact, run a pivot, then maybe some sort of large, basically washer, and then run the blade inside there like that. And I also got some I don't know if it's like a nylon or a Teflon. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to open it up. But I got some sheet, so I should be able to punch that out. I do have some punches, and I can run that as a washer. And I got ball bearings. Also got some different things I'm trying to think of what I want to do as spacers. Do I want to go with like some G10? Or do I want to run like a round stock and do like a lathe round stock of aluminum or stainless steel? And so it kind of sounds more like prototyping, but well, in a way it sort of is. But I want to be the guy who does all these things for the most part themselves. You know, I've just seen so many. You know, I don't know. I just would rather. I mean, I know ordering a bunch of parts from a local machinist, and never ever cutting a lock channel in my whole life. I know I think that might be a more profitable method to do it, but I don't know. I'm just kind of more about cutting out everything myself and having total control of the design myself. I've seen a few accidents before. I've seen times where guys have actually ordered blades, and and a couple things were a little bit off, but once they hit that send command and it's queued up on the cutters, I mean, who knows? I think there's certain drawbacks to outsourcing parts, and it's like I see this thing and great, but how many hundreds of handles or hundreds of blades do I got? And let's say for some reason let's just say that the whole design kind of grows off of me, instead of growing on me, grows off of me, and I'm just sort of like, hey, I can't continue to do this, but I got these hundreds of parts around, and I'm going to basically eat this for my lunch. I'm just kind of like, what the heck, right? And And I'm just kind of like, that's where I'm at with all that stuff. That's why I'd rather just do everything myself, make my own fasteners and all those sorts of things. It might be slower, it might be more time involved, and it's more, instead of just getting something and then modifying it and then anodizing it or whatever, and having other people cut it in the safety of their own shop, maybe it's just kind of the way I'm meant to go. I can innovate more things and come up with more ideas rather than just kind of sending it to a local shop and having them make a bunch of parts, and eventually I'm just not happy with the parts. So who knows how that's going to go. I mean, it can go any number of ways, but maybe I'll say, oh, hell with this is for the birds. I'm going to go ahead and have my local guys make a bunch of parts. And I have several sources I can go to that'll make my parts for me if I wanted to. I've talked to several guys here in my area. They got some guys that do water jet. We got some guys here that do laser cutting. I know I got some guys here that do regular mill bit cutting. But I got several outsources that I can go to take care of this stuff if I need it taken care of. So at least that's in my pocket. That's good to go. And I just might figure that out. So I don't know. I thought about getting out in the garage and making a fixed blade, just to make a fixed blade. I thought maybe like making a sub hilt or a Loveless drop point. And I just decided not to. I don't know. I just decided to hold off and make folders if I can. But I wouldn't mind doing is making a good lock back folder, and I wouldn't mind making a good slip joint folder. So we'll see how that pans out. But it could be anything. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to wind up doing? So anyway, don't worry about the haters. Just let the haters worry about you. See you on the next one.